Welcome to a different kind of archery podcast where we're all about the real stories, practical tips and the shared passion for this timeless sport. Join us for insightful conversations with archers, experts and enthusiasts from all walks of life. From hitting the golds to the pursuit of personal growth through archery, we've got it all. So get ready to knock your arrow and take aim at a world of archery knowledge. This is Unstrung Archery. Hello and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Unstrung Archery. Today we've got a bit of a special treat for you. Our very own Nye has left the cosy confines of the studio and ventured out to the wilds of air. Why, you ask? Well, he's covering the Junior Archery Series, a spectacular event showcasing the future stars of our beloved sport. And this time it has ventured north into Scotland for the first time. In this episode, Nye will be mingling with the junior archers, capturing their stories, experiences and the sheer excitement of competing at such a prestigious event. So whether you're a seasoned archer or a parent of a budding Robin Hood, or just someone who loves a good underdog story, this episode is going to be packed with inspiring moments of youthful passion for archery. So grab your bow, knock your arrows, and let's dive into the vibrant world of junior archery. Over to you, Nye.
So we're joined here in the aftermath of the West of Scotland weekend, and we're joined by two archers who were on the front lines of both shoots, Olivia and Molly. So ladies, just get you to tell us what bow styles you shoot as well, while you're here.
I shoot compound. I also shoot compound.
Oh, so two compounders with us at the moment. And so how did it feel for both of you to shoot? How did the shoot go for you guys this weekend?
It was really good getting to see everybody up here and just, it was run so well as well.
Yeah. I'm glad I made the trip up. It's not a short trip, but I think it was really, really worth it.
Worth.
Recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, and fingers crossed we get it back next year as well. And so I was talking with Olivia before about how it's you guys have to do quite a lot of travelling being up here in Scotland, because it's the first time I've made the trip up here and it took me about 3 hours to get here. So I'm just wondering how and obviously you guys have a lot of travelling for other stages and things. So how much did it mean to you to be able to, so more for Olivia, how did it mean for you to shoot here on your home ground?
It's been a lot more relaxed. Like normally I get into a competition and you're tired and like you're not really ready to compete, but with it being closer, you're a bit more ready to go and get ready to compete.
And you feel happier not having to do the long journeys
It was
as
like,
well.
we finally got here and it was just like seeing all the people that actually came up, and it was quite nice seeing all of them like making the distance to come up.
And how did it feel for you, Molly, travelling up to see us as well?
I don't mind the trip. I do enjoy it, and I think because of where I'm coming and because of the scenery and like it's really, really nice up here. So I think it really, really makes up for everything, the trip.
And also we need to at this point get Craig and Alistair to give us a shout to say hello. Hello. So that's Craig and Alistair who we need to give a really big shout out to for organising this weekend as well. And I'm still working on the lads to try and get them to talk to us at some point going forwards. Won't embarrass them too much now. And talking about shout-outs, I'll move this question was going to be at the end, but I'll move it forwards to now. Is there anyone that's sort of gone a bit under the radar that you think deserves a bit of a shout-out throughout your archery journey? So, Olivia, let you go first.
I would probably say our assistant manager, Victoria.
Who's listening in at this point but doesn't want to talk, she's feeling a bit shy. And yeah, and she's now really embarrassed by this part as well. You got anything to say, Victoria? And now that we've embarrassed Victoria, Molly, have you anyone you'd want to thank as well?
Definitely my mum and dad, but mainly the Scotland team as a whole. I didn't think I would have ever come up if it wasn't for them. So.
And so at the moment we're recording it, and we've got most of the Scotland team listening into this recording as well. And last but not least, and if anyone else wants to chip something in for this part as well, go ahead. To anyone who's looked at events like this and they see the big names on there, like to you guys, and think, competitions aren't for me because I'm not as good as these guys. You might put them off a bit. What would you say to people about competitions? About come on, get involved as well. They're all, and how good fun they can be as well. Don't be put off. Things like that. What would you say to them?
you're never really competing against anybody else. You're kind of just going and seeing how well you can do on the day. So it's kind of just going and seeing like how well you can do yourself. And there's no point in comparing yourself to others because they've been doing the sport for years before you have.
And I think on top of that as well, you make great friends. Like I'd say my best friends are through coming to these competitions, even though I was coming up and I knew I was up against big names. I knew that I was competing against myself, but I was also having fun. And I was coming in, I was making friends, and it was just really fun.
Thank you guys, and thank you guys, and anyone else got anything you want to chip in? Everyone else has gone. I think this is the first time I've seen Craig.
I'd like to thank you for coming up.
And thanks for having us as well. I think this is the first time I've seen Craig and Alice to go completely shy on us as well.
Oh, thank you very much, girls, and the rest of Team Scotland that were chipping in there. So there's some very valid points raised there, especially about the just getting down and actually shooting these competitions. You're going to make some great friends. It's great for juniors to meet other archers of their age groups, and that's what archery is all about. It's about making friends and helping each other along your journey. So definitely recommend these kind of competitions to anybody that's looking at doing them. Let's move on to the next one. Who have we got next now?
So we're here in the aftermath of stage 3 of the Junior Archery Series. And we're shooting currently at the West of Scotland Open Championships, shooting the WA 900. And I'm joined here by Alfie Riddin of Cumbria and Archery GB. Alfie's just come back from Romania, or is that Romania's your next trip?
Romania's the next.
So shows how successful the young lad's been in that he's going off in 2 trips. So off to Romania, back from Bulgaria.
Yep.
And shooting compounds and so I'm hopefully I've sold you well enough, and you can correct me on all the things I've got wrong, mate.
No, that's all right.
So it's good to have you on, Alfie. And so how did yesterday go for you?
Well, qualification was okay. There was a couple of rough shots, but overall, I wouldn't say it was bad. I swapped bows halfway through, which I don't think helped, but after that, it seemed to go a bit better. And then went into head-to-head. I only had one head-to-head match because we got a bye to the final, which wasn't great because there wasn't very many compound men. But I shot against Kane Boyd and really enjoyed that match, and I managed to win, which was quite fun. So I was quite happy, and the day actually went quite well. So
And a solid result to take forwards for, solid shoot for you, and also good experience for both of you lads as well. I'd imagine head to head at a high level shoot.
Yeah, it was good. It was a little bit windy, so that was good because it always makes it a bit more fun. And I enjoyed it. Ken shot quite well, and he shot a new PB, so he was happy, and I was happy because I came away with gold medal.
So congratulations to both of you on the results from yesterday as well. And how does it feel? Obviously, this is the first time a series like this has been held in Scotland. How does it feel coming for us? Obviously, Cumbrians, we're usually either travelling parallel or south.
Yeah.
How does it feel to actually be travelling north to a venue like
I think
this?
it's quite good because usually we get stuck in a lot of traffic going down the M6, and when we came up there was none. I thought it was lovely, and it was a nice drive up, so I was quite happy. And it's a nice venue. It gets a little bit windy, but it's not that bad, and it's right on the coast, so there's lots of things to do, and I think it's quite good.
It sounds really good, and hopefully we'll be back here again in next year as well, or fingers crossed.
So. Hopefully next time there's more people and it's a bigger venue.
Yeah, and it's been a good shoot, so hopefully we'll see more people in. And so obviously, Alfie, you're a lad who's having a good bit of success and well earned as well. What would be your what would you say to the archers who are thinking, if you look at competitions and they might see Alfie Riddin on the list and think, oh, Alfie's really good, so I'm not good enough to go. But what would be your encouragement to them to say, come on down and shoot with us?
No, I'd just say come, because I remember when I was little and I'd look on the list and you'd have the top level juniors, and I'd think, oh well, I'm not going to get very far, but everyone has their off day, don't they? So you could rock up and you might think, oh, I'm not shooting very well, but the other person couldn't shoot very well, or it could be wind or anything. The head-to-heads anything can happen, so I'd say just come down and shoot.
Yeah, and it's always a good day as well, and we always look after each other. And I suppose one last question for you, Alfie. Obviously, we have a lot of people support us in the shooting, and it's part of the podcast I'm bringing on Neil that I still haven't told him about. where we give someone who's a bit of an unsung hero in your shooting. And we want to give them a shout out as well. So calling it Unstrung Unsung because I like a bit of rhyming or wordplay and things. So is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Grant Morris Soper, because without him I don't think I'd really be shooting at the level I am, because he helps me, he makes all my long rods and some of my equipment, so without him I think I'd have quite a challenge and it'd be a lot more expensive, so thanks Grant.
Hey, and yeah, thank you Grant, and thank you Alfie, and looking forward to seeing how we progress today in the rest of our shoot as well.
Thank you.
Fantastic shooting, Alfie, and well done to you. And I've had the opportunity to see Alfie shoot at quite a number of comps down here in Lancashire. As I was saying, the Cumbrians do tend to either go parallel or south, so it is nice to see some Cumbrians up north. Well done everyone that's made the trip up there. I know that the drive for some people has been a little bit long, but it sounds like you're all having a great time up there, and that the shoot's went really well for you. Back to you, Nye.
And continuing with the review of the stage 3 of the Junior Archery Series, I'm joined by Chair of Judges Frank, who has been looking after us all today. So would you like, thanks for joining us, mate, and how did you find it yesterday?
So yesterday was quite nice, especially with the sunny weather. I hope everyone enjoyed the shoot. It was nice to see so many judges up on a Scottish field. Normally we are quite short on judges. So we had 2 of the judges came up from England. And then we had 2 candidates here yesterday as well, with the 3 judges from Scotland, to just make up the overall contingency for our shoot here. And that was quite nice. What gives you more time as a chair of judges to look at the job of a chair of judges, liaison between organizer and the field, what is going on. Whereby normally, if we are short on judges, you do everything.
It's always busy. Ends up being busy work, definitely. And how did you find it having the shoot up in Scotland? Did you find that sort of a shoot of this magnitude, having it up here?
I think it's quite important that you have those shoots spread around the country, so that all the regions get the opportunity to either run them and also to host them. And it gives at least also the local archers to see what is going on. Otherwise, all the national judges would have to travel constantly down to Lilleshall or the area around Lilleshall.
Yeah, so it's really good to actually have it up here as well, and
get used to our weather.
Yeah, although I was promised bad weather yesterday, and it was really nice. Ended up being really nice. Yeah, so for anyone who's maybe wanting to get into competitions, but maybe isn't feeling a bit unsure, a bit. What would you say as a judge to encourage people to maybe give the first competition a try?
We have also local competitions around here who are run by the clubs themselves, and the clubs are competing as the Ayrshire League, especially around the winter time. And some of the local clubs are also running local events, so just club shoots or club shoot level. And from there on, there's the Scottish Tour additionally. And then you have some of the regional shoots, like today is the West of Scotland shoot.
And also as a judge, that you guys aren't here to be scary. You're here to make sure look after people as well.
Yes.
Thank you, Frank. That's a great insight to the eyes of the judges. You don't really get to cover the judges much when it comes to these kind of competitions. And a big thank you to all the judges that have travelled up to assist with that shoot as well. Obviously, it's greatly appreciated to make sure that these kids have the best day ever. So thank you very much for that.
And continuing with our review of the shoot yesterday, I'm joined by mum of Gents Recurve medalist Ed, and Sharon's joining us here. So Sharon, how did you find yesterday's shoot?
Yesterday's shoot was really good. It was very, very well organised. I know they did have a few problems with IMCO, but on the whole, it was a really good event. The weather was beautiful. The venue is lovely. And more people ought to make the trek up to Ayr. Yeah,
it'd be really good as well. And talking about the trek up to Ayr, obviously, first time the Junior Archery Series has taken place outside of Scotland, or outside of England, sorry, up in Scotland. That's what I was meant to say. How do you find the experience of coming up here?
Yeah, well, thankfully we came up on the Thursday, so we've got really nice accommodation in Ayr. The venue is just on the outskirts in the university, so really, really easy to find. It's been a really nice experience.
Ah, that's good then. Yeah, hopefully the first of many shoots up here of this magnitude as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope so.
And obviously what we've got here is a lot of top juniors are here and top archers. What if you were to say, obviously we don't all start off as elite archers, and we all start off as a newbie, and people might be nervous about first competition. As mum of a good junior, what would be your advice for people to take those first steps?
I think you've just got to have a go. I mean, Edward, try not to do perhaps an elite shoot to start with to put them off, but Edward started on very small shoots, very local shoots in the first instance, some westerns and Windsor rounds. They're always really good, but everybody's really friendly in archery, so we never see any bit of a problem. Everybody's really helpful, so just dive in on there and just give them a chance.
Yeah, nice one. And I suppose the last question is, obviously, Ed will be getting a lot of support, but is there anyone who's in his sport team that's maybe doesn't get the recognition that they've deserved? Because we're doing a new segment, calling it Unstrung Unsung, for the unsung heroes who might have been there, sort of helped out in the early days, or helping behind the scenes now, but not getting the full recognition that they deserve as well.
Well, I think I could name two people really. One of them is his granddad. His granddad gives him a lot of support, and always interested on how well he's doing. And the second one, and he was picked up very early by his coach Philippa. And again, she was up here at the weekend, so that shows undying support really.
And thank you to Grandad and to Philippa, and thank you as well.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well done, Ed, there on your performance on the day. It was great shooting, and thank you, Sharon, for taking the time to speak to Nye. There is nothing at all like the support of a grandparent, especially for the juniors. It's great to hear that Ed's got that support and will help him continue his archery career. So good luck in the future, Ed, and hopefully we'll see you at some more competitions in the future. Nye, what's your thoughts of the competition so far, bud?
Well, it's the final stage of my trip home back to Morecambe after the Junior Archery Series Stage 3, hosted by the West of Scotland Archery Association. I'm currently stopping off at T-Bay Services, which is one of my regular stop-offs on the way home from when I've been northbound, either through the lakes when I've been hiking or doing one of my swims, and also from many of the Cumbria Archery Association shoots that have been ongoing up there as well. And it's a nice place where I like to sit down and reflect on the weekend's adventures. And yeah, all I can say is that this weekend, with Stage 3 of the Junior Archery Series, followed by the West of Scotland Feet 900 shoot, has been one of my favourite weekends in archery. I've been treated to several moments, or not just several, many moments of exceptional shooting across the board by all the archers of all the age groups, and we've been treated to many spectacular head-to-head matches as well, including the gold medal matches between in the gents recurves and ladies barebow sections, both of which resulted in dramatic one-arrow shoot-offs. And seeing the sportsmanship and the sportsmanship and the friendship that's present between all the junior archers that's present, and their willingness to be supportive of each other and anyone coming into the sport as well is truly remarkable. So I also think that it's probably been one of my favourite weekends in the sport as well. Alongside it also, for me since being only my first trip to Scotland, so hopefully something that I'll put right in years to come. And yeah, but this journey back is also showing me is the dedication of these junior these junior archers as well to attend these events, and some of the discussions that I've had, even ones that haven't been, that have just shown how the sacrifices these youngsters have to make to be able to get the shoots that they need. Because I'm a regular driver, and it's a tiring journey even for me as well. So when I'm only having to go back to the relative north of Morecambe, never mind having to go the length of the country, and it's really good fun.
Sounds like you've had a fantastic time up there, Nye. It was a shame that I couldn't make it. It would have been great to meet a lot of the archers and the parents and all their support. But yeah, that's all in all sounds like an absolutely fantastic weekend. But let's hear from some more of the archers, please, Nye.
Hello everyone, we're joined by a good friend of mine and Neil's, Matthew from Wigan and Oral Archers. And so Matthew, how's it gone this morning?
This morning I've been shooting 60 metres, and I think I've done quite well actually. The last couple of times I've had a couple of troubles with my bow and it not being set up too well, but this time I think I've done well enough that I'm not kicking myself.
That's always a positive sign, and because you know, it's like with us archers, we're usually kicking ourselves for something, aren't we? So to not be kicking yourself is a really good sign.
It happens every single shoot, I think. There's like 90% of the people are not happy with how they've shot.
Yeah, it's a perpetual cycle of archery misery. Even a PB isn't good enough. And so, how have you found the event? Obviously, first time we've had a big shoot like this up in Scotland. How have you found the event so far?
It's completely fine, really. The wind, it was a little bit windy, but it's Scotland. The wind is slightly more chaotic than it would be at other places, I think. There's wind, you can get wind in all different directions on this field, but that happens occasionally on other fields as well. It's something you just have to shoot with and get used to.
And as for the environment, being around here with the people, how have we found it so far?
It's been brilliant.
Yep. So
I don't remember the last time I was in Scotland. It's quite fun actually.
yeah, nice to experience a new place, I'm presuming as well.
Yeah.
And then I suppose next question will be, what would you give? What message would you give to people who maybe haven't gone to competitions yet and might be feeling a bit uncertain about this, whether they should give maybe not competitions this level, but competitions in general, might be a bit more nervous about it. What would you say to them to encourage them to come and have a go?
I can tell you that it's a very nice experience, and it's good to shoot with other people and meet other people, and also you also just get a day out and shooting. But the archery community and everyone who shoots are very, very welcoming, and if you say to anyone you don't know what you're doing or you don't know how to do something, everyone's more than happy to do it for you or explain it to you or help you in any way. And everyone's very nice and very kind. I've not met anyone who's like really rude or not happy to talk to anyone about anything.
And thanks for that, mate. And last but not least, we're doing a new section of the podcast, Unstrung Unsung. So it's an unsung hero who's supported you. That doesn't have to be a big name, but could just be someone who's been really good to you throughout your archery time that you'd like to give a shout out to on the podcast.
Okay, well, definitely David Clayton then. He's always helping with my form and everything like that. He's basically built my form from the ground up, and he's a very good coach, a very dedicated coach.
Yeah, and I've seen several of Dave's archers through the shoots, and yeah, he does a good job, really good job with everyone as well.
Yep.
And final question: have you got any messages for Neil?
Neil, why have you not driven to Scotland? Come on.
Thank you, Matthew. And,
I was washing my beard that day. I apologise, Matthew. Fantastic result for Matthew there. Yeah, as I said, he is one of our juniors and does an absolutely fantastic job. He's got the determination to go quite far in archery, so best of luck to you, Matthew, and hopefully see you on the range again soon. And thank you for mentioning Dave there. He does do an absolutely fantastic job with all of our archers, not just the juniors, and he is an incredible coach. So thank you, Dave, for everything that you've done for our club and our archers, the juniors, and as you can see, the results are coming through. So well done, Dave.
And here we are with Erin, who's one of today's field party, and she's been good enough to give us a view from the sides of how today's gone. So, how have you found it today so far, Erin?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a lovely sunny day here down in Ayr for the Junior Archery Series. It's great to have such a massive event here for the first time in Scotland. So we're all having a great day.
Oh, brilliant! And so, what's been your involvement today with?
So I've been helping out with the social media for today. So I've been getting pictures and I've been updating on our social media accounts and just generally kind of just running about organising things. We're sorting the raffle. The raffle's now been drawn. We're obviously now in the head-to-head matches, which are going great. But yeah, it's just been a really successful day so far. And the weather has really helped.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was promised rain and thunderstorms and sideways hurricanes, but I've been completely different.
Not in Scotland, not at all.
Yeah, I've been having words with my mate when I get back home about this. She promised me bad weather, side to side, wall to wall bad weather, but
No.
it's not happened. It's been glorious.
Absolutely not. No, we always have good weather up here, so if there's any other future competitions, don't be scared of the weather. Come up north. It is glorious sunshine.
It's one of those where I thought coming north from Morecambe, I was thinking, oh, it's only getting worse, but it's actually got better.
Exactly.
And so for today, is there anything? So for anyone who's obviously as part of the field party, what would you say to people who are maybe thinking, oh, I'm not quite, don't think I'm good enough for competition, but they might, or not ready for competition? What would be your advice as a supporter to say, come on, go for it?
I think everybody always has this sort of kind of fear of starting out in competitions, but it's really not as serious, I think, as people kind of get into themselves. I started out competing through university. That's how I started archery, and we did find that there's this sort of illusion of competitions are going to be this big scary thing, but they're not. It's such a welcoming, inclusive environment. You can take it as seriously as you want to. If you're just here just to shoot, it's a great experience. You get to meet archers from different clubs, from different areas, and it can be great fun.
Oh, brilliant! And so for anyone who's following, so you say you're doing social media today as well.
I do, yeah.
Is that for the west of Scotland? Or
It is, yeah, for the West region.
Oh, so what do you want to give? Would you like to give your social media platforms a shout out?
Yeah,
for us?
so check us out on Facebook. It's the West of Scotland Archery Association. We are doing lots of updates today, and yeah, there'll be lots of nice pictures hopefully coming in the next couple of days.
Oh, very nice. And so coming to this new section of the podcast that we're calling Unstrung Unsung, where we give a shout out to anyone who's maybe gone under the radar that you want to show a bit of love to, thank them as well. So Erin, have you got someone that you would like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to my best bearable girlfriend, Freya Rennie. She is an up and coming amazing bearable archer. She done really well last year at the National Indoors Under 21s, so she's the one to watch for the future. Her handle on Instagram is Freya__archery.
Oh, very nice. So looking forward to seeing how Freya gets on going forward. And
Absolutely.
Thank you, Erin.
Thank you.
And thank you, Erin, there for taking the time to speak to us, and all the good job you're doing on the social media platforms there as well. And a big shout out to the rest of the field party. As most of these field party go unsung, they are pivotal to every competition and are an important part of the team to make sure that these competitions run smoothly. So thank you very much to everybody there at Ayr that has given up their weekend to make sure these juniors and the adults on the Sunday had an absolutely fantastic day.
And we are here after several of the head-to-head matches have completed, and my first guest is Tyler. And so Tyler, how's it gone today? First of all, can you tell us what you've shot and everything, and then how you've shot today and your field thoughts?
For qualification, I shot 535 out of 720. I really enjoyed shooting. Wind's a bit iffy today.
And were you shooting in the recurve or the?
I was shooting in the recurve under 18 male.
Oh, nice. That's 60 metres. That's 60 metres, isn't it?
60 metres.
Ah, sweet. And so, how have you found it with the shoot being up in Scotland? So, obviously, home territory for yourself, and also not having to travel all the way down to England to see as well. So, getting a bit close to home.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the shooting here today. I hope to do a few other stages as well, and Youth Fest.
Hey, so yeah, good to see you there. Good to get you there as well, mate. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you while we're at it.
Yep.
For people, what would be your message to someone who's thinking about competing, but doesn't necessarily have the confidence to do so? Because obviously we're a big event here, but say getting into the first club competition.
Yeah, really do it. It's really good. People here support you, and if you have equipment failure, judges as well. It's really good to competitions because it boosts your confidence and you meet new people.
Ah, nice. Thanks, mate. And I suppose last but not least, we're doing a new segment on the podcast, or I'm bringing in a new segment for this episode called Unstrung Unsung. So, is there anyone you'd like to mention that's a bit of an unsung hero in your archery career?
I would just like to say a big shout out to Mum, James, Malcolm, and Linda.
And nice. And Mum isn't listening at this point.
Mum's not, Mum's not listening.
Hey, thank you for that, Tyler. And yeah, looking forward to seeing it next shoot, mate.
Thank you, Tyler. Well done on your weekend there. You've done absolutely fantastic. And thank you to Mum there for a little cameo at the end there. Nye, who have we got next?
Hey everyone, we're joined here by Harriet from Deer Park Archers.
Yes.
I had to get Harriet to talk me through that park because I keep getting it wrong every other time. So Harriet, would you like to first question, what is it that you're shooting today?
So today I'm shooting a 720 head-to-head on a compound bow. So.
Nice. And so how's it gone this morning?
So it's gone really well. I've got in a new PB and a new competition PB.
Hey,
So.
hey, first of all, congratulations on the PB before we go any further, mate. That's and I actually didn't know this prior to recording as well, so a nice surprise on the recording side as well. So yeah, well done there, mate. And yeah, so and how's it felt? How's it felt getting the PB?
It's been really good because I haven't been shooting that well, and then I had a week off, and now the shot today is really good, and the shots are feeling good, apart from one or two. But I know it's me. So.
But I'd imagine a nice way, a little bit of a breather, and it's nice, but also nice to come back with a PB to think, even though a couple of shots aren't where I want them, that things are back on the right track again.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, brilliant! And how do you? And that's always really important, isn't it? Would you say that's how important that is when you're sometimes just taking a step back rather than sort of beating yourself up?
Yeah, I do find if I take a step back, my technique's better, and I shoot better in general. So.
Yeah, that's really good shooting, mate. And how we found obviously it's the first time we've been up in Scotland for this for the junior archery series. How are you finding it so far?
Well,
being up here.
It was not windy, so I was expecting it to be cloudy, rainy, windy, but it's been really nice and sunny. I like this facility as well.
Yeah, because it's
flat. It's just not as bad as I was expecting.
Yeah.
I had a bit low expectations for the actual whole competition. So.
And you enjoy it, really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really good so far. Yeah, people are nice as well.
Yeah, and that's what it makes. I always find that it's the people make events where it's the people that make it, isn't it?
Exactly.
And obviously we haven't shot the head-to-heads there coming up after time of recording, so we're keeping an eye on Harriet shooting throughout the day, and we all wish her luck as well.
Thank you.
I suppose at this point, Harriet, obviously we're at high level competition here.
Yeah.
What would be? But obviously there's a lot of people out there, club archers, recreational archers, who might look at big events like this and think, I'm not quite ready for competition. What would be your advice to people who might talk themselves out of it?
Yeah, well, just think, if you don't want to go to these competitions because you think other people will beat you or something, just think, don't worry about the other people around you, but focus on yourself and working to get yourself better. So if you go to these competitions, it's experience as well, so just making yourself better, not trying to just block out anyone else.
then last but not least, we're bringing in the new segment to the podcast that we're calling it Unstrung Unsung. So this is where we give someone that you've shot with over the years, or maybe or someone who's been involved in your archery journey, that you want to give a special shout out to. Could be anyone in particular. Is there anyone you'd like to go for?
Chloe Bear, because she's just like helped me out in any like sort of situation. So it's been really nice as well.
Yeah, so a big thank you to Chloe, and also thank you to Harriet, and we wish you the best for this afternoon as well. And we're looking forward to seeing you smash it.
Harriet from Deer Park Archers there, another compound archer in the making there, and at the time of recording, obviously, she was still ready to go into the head-to-heads. I am glad to say that she absolutely smashed it and took the gold with a score of 134. So well done there, Harriet. Fantastic shooting against some very, very good archers. So well done.
And we've got, we are joined now by Ewan from Scottish Archery. Ewan is just celebrating his 1 year anniversary with Scottish Archery as club and coach development officer.
Yep.
And so thanks for joining us, Ewan, and congratulations on the 1 year.
No problem. Thanks for having me along.
Hey, it's really good to have you, mate, and been also the man who's been good sharing our content in Scotland as well, which we really appreciate.
No problem.
And so how does it feel, Ewan, seeing such a big day come together?
It's fantastic. Yeah, I think it's just an excellent event. It was very well organised, and it's nice to see such a big entry as well, and archers travelling from across all the home nations to come and compete.
Yeah, because we've got I've seen Welsh shirts, people from south of England as well, and obviously Scottish archers. And how do you think this having an event of this magnitude here on the doorstep for our Scottish archers will actually help in general to get them developing?
I think it's a great opportunity. They're obviously getting an opportunity to compete against archers of similar levels, or maybe some are slightly higher level. It's going to challenge them and push them further and help them develop their own performances. So I think it's an excellent opportunity to have it in Scotland as well. Locally is great for the archers. And credit to the West of Scotland Archery Association for all their efforts and organising the event. It's been fantastic so far.
Yeah, and they're doing a really good
job.
And also to have the event actually be in Scotland, because I've come across got to know Alistair and Craig and a lot of the West of Scotland team. Just because they've been travelling to Penrith, they've had to travel down south to Penrith. Weird me saying Penrith down south, because it's always north of me. But sort of having to travel down to the likes of Penrith and things, or even further for big shoots. So to actually have that opportunity, sort of in their own patch. Obviously, it'll be a drive for quite a few archers, but in the home country as well.
Definitely, yeah, and I think when the venue is it's fairly accessible, just off the motorway, and it's a lovely setting as well. Obviously, here in Ayr, we're fortunate with the weather as well, which is an absolute bonus. So it's great.
Yeah, got all my Scottish friend from work. She was always telling me how the Scottish weather makes fun of me for saying Morecambe's bad weather, and then I turn up and we've got glorious sunshine.
Typical.
Yeah, always sounds law, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, it seems like, and obviously we've got the start at the have a go sessions going on in there. So obviously we're trying to do more a lot of community engagement as well. How do you hope that partnerships like this with the it's like the county of local authority involvement, how do you hope that'll develop links going forwards from your side?
Yeah, I think there's obviously a well established link there already with the Ayr Archery Club and the West of Scotland Association. So it's great they're looking to engage with the community and work in different ways. Using different activities. With the soft archery and the as well. So I think it's excellent, and hopefully maybe some people will be inspired to take up archery after coming along and giving it a try as well. So we can join the local club.
Yeah, which will be good on both fronts. We've got the elite level sport and new starters at the same venue at the same time as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose one thing I'd ask you is, if you were a newer archer, obviously we're here at a relatively high profile shoot.
Yeah.
If you were to say to club level archers, maybe thinking they see headline competitions like this getting the attention it rightly deserves. Well, they might think, oh, I'm not good enough to do competition. What would be your advice to them to say, actually, you know what, competition, even big days like today aren't scary, and sort of, what would be your encouragement to new actually haven't competed before to go and give it a go?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's various opportunities. I think even coming down and just getting a feel for the day, even coming to observe and spectate, and it's a very welcoming environment. Everyone's really friendly. It's quite a close-knit community, so you'd feel very welcomed if you were thinking of coming down and competing for the first time. Of course, always speak to your peers or your coaches or committee members at your club as well, and they'll be able to advise best. You know what sort of entry-level competitions and what's maybe appropriate for your level. So that's what I'd advise. So.
That's really good. Thanks, mate. And
no problem.
I suppose one last question I've got. I'm bringing in a new section of the podcast that Neil hasn't found out about yet. Called I'm calling it Unstrung Unsung. So it's where we get a chance
to.
I came up with it last night and thinking what the aim of Unsung Unstrung is to give what the aim of Unstrung Unsung is to give people unsung heroes, even if it doesn't have to be someone who runs everything at club level, but someone who's been a really important character in your time in archery, just to give them a shout out that they might not get. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to at this time?
I think there'd be too many, to be honest. I think, I guess, today, for example, there's obviously it's a full team effort in the volunteer front, from the judges to the club here and the West Scotland Association, organised this event from even the community side in there. There's a raffle, catering. It's just a full team effort, and it's fantastic to see. It's very inspiring as well to see just people giving up their time to
make events like this,
to make a difference. It's brilliant.
Thank you, Ewan, and again, congratulations on the anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ewan. And again, as Nye says, congratulations on your anniversary for Scottish Archery there. Ewan highlighted some very good points there at the end, that, the field party, the judges, they don't always get the shout-outs that they deserve. And these competitions wouldn't happen without them, so thank you very much.
And we're here again up at Junior Archery Series in our Archery Club, joined by Mr. Cameron Radigan, who you might have seen having had quite a lot. I say some success, that would be an understatement. Having a lot of success at the European Championships, he's come down to join the day today. So, first of all, Cameron, congratulations on your recent success as well, mate.
Thank you. Yeah.
And first of all, what are your thoughts on how today's going and what you've seen so far?
I mean, this is the biggest junior competition I've seen in Scotland, and it's nice to see so many people making the journey up to, such a nice venue.
Yeah, because it does seem like this field here seems really top notch as well. I'll try and get a couple of pictures as well to show it. And yeah, so if you got any, you're here following. Is it following your guys at this point?
Yeah, just checking in on a few of the juniors. Came down with my brother who wanted to meet up with some people here, so it's just nice to see some of them having a really nice day to do it.
Yeah, and obviously first time, the lads Craig and Alistair were telling us it's first time this sort of shoot's been in Scotland as well. What does it mean to have it up in sort of home territory as well?
It's nice to actually see the opportunity happen in Scotland. It's nice for us to have a chance to host stuff like this. We don't get it often, so it's good to see that it's running quite smooth so far.
Yeah, and also, it just seems a well organised shoot, and also good. I'd imagine a good chance for other Scottish juniors to come and get experience in their own backyard, not having to travel quite such long distances as before.
Yeah, that's like one of the nicer parts of it. Usually we do have to travel, 4.5 hours to do one of these competitions, so just them getting the opportunity to see the level and see where they compare to it. It's such a close competition, it's just nice for them and nice for everyone else.
Ah, brilliant. And then what would be advice to slight change away from this shoot, but would you have anything to say to any listeners who are maybe thinking about wanting to go into competition? what would you say to them to sort of say? Would you say to them to about have a go sort of thing? What would you have any advice for those guys?
Just enjoy the shooting. Make sure that it's what you want to do, and as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Ah, nice. And also, final bit. What I'm doing is, because it's unstrung archery, we're also giving people a chance to give a shout out to any unsung heroes that they've got for unstrung unsung. I'm calling it. So, is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to that's unsung that hasn't had a chance for a shout out?
I'm gonna have to give it to my dad. You know, for somebody who hasn't been doing archery for a long time, he's put a lot into the sport, and just him helping out at these events is just, it's incredible.
Yeah, thanks for that. So, yeah, thank you, Richard, and thank you, Cameron, as well.
Thank you
for this.
Thank you very much, Cameron. And again, another shout out to a parent there who is very supportive. Richard, thank you very much for all you've done for archery in your short time with us in archery.
Hello everyone, and continuing with our review of the Junior Archery Series Stage 3, I'm joined by mum of Caitlin and all-round great supporter, Siobhan. Siobhan, how have you, as a parent today, how have you, so first of all as a parent, and then also how you found today, and also as Caitlin's mum, how have you found today?
That's lots of questions, isn't it? Yeah. So overall, today went really well. It was phenomenal. Being a native Scot, I was really proud that it was coming back to Scotland and it was here. So it was worth the visit. And you know, we're doing all 5 stages of the tour, so it was really important for us to come up here. As a spectator, all of the kids just did amazing. They all gave a really good show, but the barebow girls in particular, Caitlin being one of them, did a stonker. They did a really, really good job. They gave us a real show. A couple of shootouts, it was worth the visit.
It was that final, wasn't it? That was going
that
so.
Gold medal
I don't know how you do. I don't know how you managed it as mum.
I think all the mums, we're all on the edges of our seats, dads as well. When they're doing that last match, it's just, and then when it gets down to that shootout at the end, when they're tied, it's just like, ah.
So, just for context for listeners at home, the final was Felicity Goldsmith
and Caitlin Mason. Yeah.
Shooting off, and 2 really close ends.
Yeah.
Both went the way of Felicity.
Yeah.
But close.
Close. Single points sometimes.
Then Caitlin pulled 2 ends back.
She did.
4 all.
Yep.
Tied
on that last end,
leading to a 1 arrow shoot off that went the way of Felicity this time. So, as a spectator, it made for a really good spectacle for archery.
It's why we watch archery, isn't
it? And it's the sort of thing that you want to see people to watch the sport as well.
Yeah, it does. It gets you really excited and enticed to watch the other matches. It was really close, and for barebow, you don't know which way it's going to go, do you?
Could have gone either way. And I was on the edge of my seat, just a spectator, never mind as in the parent position.
I think Felicity's family and us, we were just like biting our nails, going, "Oh, which way is it going to go?"
Yeah. And what you said before about being a native Scot, that's just something I want to come back on, because obviously the girls have written. I said to Felicity, the girls have written a piece of history today, because whichever way they won, whichever way either happens, it's the first stage outside of England, and then for them to be first of all to be in the final, and then to provide a show of such a spectacular show. So first of all, to get either a silver or a gold medal in in a first shoot like this is a good bit of history. But then to provide such a show as well.
Yeah.
How does it feel for you, being a native Scot, to bring it back home here?
It's incredible. It's so amazing that the organisations involved have decided to bring it up, because it's so important for all of our juniors to get that equal opportunity, and the Scottish contingency come down to us all the time and try so hard and give us a run for our money. It was about time we came up here and gave them a run for theirs as well. But no, it's really good. I'm feeling really proud that it's come up here, and hopefully it's the first of many.
Yeah.
And maybe we can go to Northern Ireland, and it's great for the kids to experience different cultures and going to different places, meeting new people. It's amazing.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, because I'm a lifelong Lancashire lad from North Lancashire, South Cumbria, and this is my first time in Scotland. So I've been, so my family's South Wales, so I've always gone to South Wales for holidays. So to come to the west of Scotland, first of all to be treated to such a day shooting, and then also to see see people who I've known for several years and shot with for several years, and to meet new people such as yourself. I can only agree with everything you just said there, and hopefully it's the first of many stages.
Hopefully. The hospitality has been fabulous, so hopefully they can do some more, because it's great.
To come back here as well.
Absolutely.
And I suppose, obviously we've got, hopefully anyone listening can tell how passionate we've got about, because when we're conducting interviews with the juniors, we want to keep them calm.
Yes.
They sort of, and also they don't want me getting all hyper.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
don't want them getting hyped up.
But for us two now, sitting back and reviewing it, we've seen today the actual enjoyment of a competition. We've seen the highs and lows and the enjoyment of the competition.
Yep.
What would you say to your club archers when they're thinking, I'm not sure if competition's for me? What would you say to the guys who are thinking about it but just don't quite feel comfortable enough to go to a competition?
Just do it. You know, there's no too good or not good enough for a tournament. You just get there. Once you've done it, it seems so much more difficult, and ask the questions of your fellow archers. They're willing to share. It's great here, you see the kids and they don't know how to do a shootout and they're teaching each other, and it's just ask people around you, because everybody's so willing to help each other. It's the thing that's amazing about the sport that we all do, is that camaraderie. It just do it. Just take that step.
That's a brilliant advert, that as well. And hopefully people listening, it'll give them the spur to come and join us. We don't bite.
We don't bite. No, we're really kind and welcoming. So yeah, come along to a tournament.
And the last question for today, unless you have anything else you want to add as well.
Just thank you, and thank you for coming along and sharing how important junior archery is. I think we need to be really proactive in our counties and locally about getting juniors engaged in these bigger tournaments, because then we'll get more of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
more
the
big
thing.
days as well.
Junior reps out there, do really try and get your kids up here.
And I suppose my last question is, we're doing a new segment for the podcast that I'm introducing for this episode.
Oh, okay.
It's where we're giving sort of people who might not get at, whether it's club level or within the immediate support network, who might not get the recognition they deserve, unsung heroes. And obviously we're Unstrung Archery, so I'm calling it Unstrung Unsung, because I like to have a bit of a poetic name to it. So has there been anyone in particular in yourself and Caitlin's journey through archery that you think just comes up, might support her every week quietly, that you think deserves a bit of a shout out?
So I think for Caitlin and for me as an archer, it's been our club and county committee members. It is phenomenal, the amount of work and effort that those guys put in. They're always willing to help a hand, and we are so blessed in Hertfordshire that we have some phenomenal coaches within those teams of our club and county committee. They support our juniors incredibly, and it would be unfair to call out any single one of them, but our club, both the chairmans particularly, Malcolm and Stuart, they're phenomenal. And they put in so much time and effort. So yeah, our committees in our county are particularly good.
Oh, brilliant. And thank you for that, Siobhan.
Thank you.
That's a brilliant interview as well.
Thank you, Siobhan, for that. You can just hear the passion, especially what these girls are generating in Barebow, and that was an absolutely fantastic final between Caitlin and Felicity there. Felicity just edging out at the end there. And as Naya and Siobhan were both saying, that's the way it goes with Barebow. Sometimes it can just be that one arrow that makes all the difference. And it's really, really exciting to see so many shoot-offs going on. They're definitely my favourite part of competition when it comes to head-to-head. So thank you for talking to us there, Siobhan. We'll hear from Felicity and Caitlin in a little while. But moving on to our next guest, Nye.
And so we're joined here by Phil from... who's one of our parents supporting one of his two young ladies, joining us from Wallingford. Joining us from Wallingford in Oxfordshire. And so Phil, who is it that you tell us a bit more about what your lasses are shooting today?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I've got my youngest, Ellie Wortley. She's shooting in the girls under 15. She's in under 14, so this is a perfect round for her. Then I've got my other daughter, Charlie Wortley, who's shooting in the under 18s.
Ah, nice. And yeah, so what are your thoughts as a parent coming down to a shoot like this? Obviously, long travel up from Oxfordshire to get here. So how does it How does the journey? How does it feel as an experience?
Do you know, you just got to make a holiday of it, really, haven't you? It's 8.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
But the junior archery series, we did the series last year. If we could do it again this year, and it's so well organised. It's a really good experience for the kids. It's a relaxed shoot, but at the same time, they all want to do really well and as best as they can.
That big tournament experience in a relaxed, it's a comfortable way to get used to the big shoots as well, I suppose.
Yeah, it is, and it's a really good standard of archery as well. We've got some really, really good archers here, so it's that much nicer if everybody's shooting at that high end rather than getting, it's not like the beginner shoots. But at the same time, it is still inclusive for everyone.
Yeah, and everyone feels. Cause that's one thing I've noticed as well. It seems a really friendly atmosphere here today.
Yeah, it is, and they make friends.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's nice. You've got your friends in your club back home, but then they make friends as well with people around the country.
Yeah,
that's what sport's all about.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd imagine, like for yourself, you'll have similar in sort of your own sports as well.
Yeah, but that takes a back seat.
Yeah.
That takes a back seat to this. But I'll tell you something though, the roads around Scotland are beautiful for cycling if anybody wants to do that.
Yeah, so cyclists, come on up as well. It'll be good. And one last thing I'm doing for a new bit I've not told Neil I'm doing yet on the podcast, but he's going to find out when he gets recordings. Because obviously we're Unstrung Archery, but we're also about trying to promote grassroots sports, but also getting people to come to events like all the way from grassroots, even if it's grassroots archers, to say, yeah, go on, I'll go and push myself. So what I'm also thinking of doing is unsung heroes at the club level and things. So, Are there any sort of archers, anyone in sort of the Wallingford Archers or in the surrounding area that's been, say, a good influence, an unsung hero almost that you want to give? So I've got almost unstrung, I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
So is there anyone you want to give a shout out to that's been good for your team?
Do you know what? There's a number of people at the club that do a lot. I mean, obviously we've got the head coach Mark Tamlin, and he's set up Wallingford Castle Archers from scratch, and he's basically taken from an area where kids didn't shoot at all, and he's built a huge junior section, and he's got a really good setup there now, to the point where he's producing GB archers at various ages, but he's still focusing on the have-a-goes, people who want to come and give archery a go to see whether or not they want to take it up as a sport. And he's supported by, he's got some really good were archers, just members of the club that have gone through and doing their coaching qualification. So I'd mention Nico Collard, he's done a lot with the girls, really helped them with their technique, and also Cheryl as well, she's done a cracking job with them too.
Oh, perfect. I thank you, Phil. That's really appreciated,
Yeah,
mate.
no worries at all.
Thank you very much for coming to talk to Nye there, Phil. And by the looks of things, we had a great result on the day, with Ellie taking bronze, I believe, which was a very good match there. By the looks of the scores on the score sheet here, it was quite a close match again, which, it seems to be a trend that's happening all around there. And of course, well done to Charlie, also taking the bronze in her division as well. Back to you, Nye.
So we're here in the roundup of the stage 3 of the Junior Archery Series. I'm joined by under 21 Gents Recurve winner Josh, and he's got. And we're currently watching the Nerves of Cardboard shoot, of which I've got a video that we'll be posting up as well later. So first of all, for those who watch the video, how would we describe the Nerves of Cardboard?
It's at 50 metres with a cardboard target with a hole in the middle. You need to try and get it in the hole. If you do, you progress to the next round where the hole gets smaller, and it keeps going until we have a winner.
And it makes for a really good watch as well. Standing here watching it is really good fun for a spectator as well. And so on to today's performance as well. First of all, congratulations on the victory. And how did you find today as a shoot?
Yeah, it was good fun. The things like this are always good fun, especially GB ones. They're different environment to Scottish ones, and it's a lot more fun.
And you're happy with obviously the win, but you're happy with how you performed getting there?
Happy with head-to-heads, not happy with qualification.
So there's always a part that you feel less happy with, I'm presuming, as
Yeah.
I've come to find as well.
Yeah, figured out how to shoot in the last end of qualification.
Yeah, but just enough to set you up as well properly.
So I managed to carry that in somehow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how, but...
And so how do you find it having a stage like this actually on home turf as well, rather than having to travel all the way down to England?
It was a nice short drive of 3 hours for me. So that was nice, and it's nice actually being somewhat close and not having to drive 8 hours the day before and the day after.
Not having such a long journey. And I'm presuming you'd want more shoots like this going forwards as well on relative home turf.
Yeah, we're wanting like national tour up here again. We had Brecon in 2022. And we're wanting more like that and like this up here.
Yeah, and good one, definitely a good one to have as well.
Yeah.
And for anyone listening who's thinking, not quite sure competitions for me, or they might be a bit scared or not think they're good enough, what advice would you give to those archers?
Just do it. You have to start somewhere. If you're worried about speaking to people, you will find someone to talk to. Everyone will talk to each other. Everyone will help each other. So just do it and have fun. If you don't have fun with it, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks, mate. And I suppose the last thing I've got to ask as well is we're doing a new section of the podcast, or I am for this episode anyway. And it's from anyone unsung that might have supported you that doesn't get the sort of love that you think they deserve and could do with a shout out. So we're calling it Unstrung Unsung. So I was just wondering, is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to?
I'm going to say my coach, Bill McCarthy. He coaches a lot of the 21 squad, but I don't think he gets the attention he deserves.
We'll give a big shout out to Bill as well. I had the pleasure of meeting him just before and seems a really nice bloke.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, thanks very much, Jake. Josh. Sorry, Josh. I have this habit of getting the two names mixed up for anyone listening. And again, congratulations on the win.
And what a fantastic win it was, Josh, taking the final 7 points to 3 there. Looking back at the score sheet here, it was an absolutely fantastic finals. Semi-finals was great as well. And obviously the quarters, some great shooting there from Josh. Hopefully see you at some more competitions in the future. Keep up the good work. So we heard from Siobhan a little earlier, who was there supporting Caitlin, and I think it's about time that we hear from those that were both in the finals of the barebow, Felicity and Caitlin. Over to you now.
Welcome. We're here at the end of the stage 3 of the junior archery series, where we are joined by Caitlin. First question is, guys, how did today go for you?
I think it went quite well. It was a bit I was a bit nervous in the morning, but it sort of, after you do a few, it gets calmer and it was sort of sorted itself out. And the head-to-head was a bit stressful, but made it through, so yeah.
And Caitlin, for yourself, mate?
It was really fun. It was a bit stressful in the morning, hard to wake up. The head-to-heads were really fun and quite hard with all the wind. But it was very fun all together.
Oh, brilliant. And now obviously the final was, we were watching it, it was a really close run thing. Would be a great for me would have been a great advert for archery in general. Watching you two shoot together. For archery as a whole, really brilliant. And we've got Tony coming to join us as well. And yeah, so first of all, just want to say to both of you that you both shot brilliantly. I was super proud watching both of you shooting there. And so, talking about this as a venue, obviously we're here at the stage 3, the first stage in Scotland that we've had. And so you two, first two top medalists in the Scotland shoot. How does it feel to shoot at such a place like this?
Sorry. I think it's quite a nice venue here. It's windy, but you know that is the same wherever you go really. But it's nice weather and it's like smooth floor. So yeah.
And Caitlin?
It's really nice. I've not been up here in years, so it was nice to come back and spend the week. And it was really nice having a really flat, bright, sunny, clear day.
Brilliant. nice. And obviously, you two have treated us to a brilliant shoot final, a match worthy of any final for me. So, two great performances. What would be your advice, ladies, for someone who was maybe wanting to start off in competition but isn't quite confident to go for it?
Well, I'd say you need to be prepared to do it and stuff because it's a lot of travelling and around. But I don't know really. I think you'd have to have a good mind to do all of it. Like you've told me today, breathe and keep calm and stuff throughout the shooting.
Oh, I thank you, Felicity and Caitlin. Have you anything you'd like to say?
Look at the schedule and look at the rules, and then also look up different things about a competition, like what the timing systems are and what labels you need on your arrows and what you can and can't have with you.
Yeah. Nice. And thank you, Caitlin, as well. And last question for you guys. There's a new feature of the podcast that I'm bringing in this time. I like to give names and fancy names, a bit of flashy, showy stuff. We're calling it, because we're Unstrung Archery, we're calling it Unstrung Unsung. So this is what we're doing is it's time to give someone in your who's supported you in your archery career that might not quite get the recognition they deserve. So what we'd like to do is, if you can think of someone who, you might think, I'll give them a bit of a shout. It might be someone like your mum or something, or someone at your club who's looked after you a bit. So, Felicity, have you got someone you want to?
Yeah, I'd say my mum, because she has to take me up and down the country all the time, and she has to be there for support and stuff. And I think she gets a bit more stressed than me sometimes watching me shoot than I do.
And Caitlin. Oh, yeah. So we've got 4 from Caitlin. Let's give them a good shout out.
I would say my mum and my dad and my little brother and my coaches too.
Oh, nice. And because I'm guessing they're all sort of really behind giving you all the support you need to succeed as well, I'm guessing. That's brilliant. And so thank you for joining us, guys. I'm going, because I've done it as a dual thing, I'm going to do a new intro to introduce you both.
Yeah.
But I'll do that when I'm at home.
Okay.
But thank you ladies, and it's been really appreciated, and again, really good shooting today.
Thank you.
So there we have it, guys. You've heard from all the archers that Nye managed to give an interview for. I do apologise about the wind. It was, as you can tell, very windy. Quite a lot of the event there. Wind that didn't seem to phase a lot of the archers. They did all absolutely fantastically well. And we look forward to getting back up to Scotland at some point in the future, hopefully. Maybe for another stage of the Junior Archer Series. That would be absolutely fantastic. And I am glad to say that it is starting to move around the UK. And it's one of those that give the juniors the opportunity to see new places, as was mentioned earlier. So absolutely fantastic results from everybody that actually performed and shot in the competition. Well done, everyone. I'm just gutted that I couldn't be there for all of you. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Before we sign off, we want to hear from you guys, our amazing listeners. If you have any questions, stories, or insights you'd like to share, we'd love to feature your voice on our next episode. Just hit that recording button on your phone or computer and send your voice clip to us. You could be part of the conversation. Plus, we are building a vibrant archery community on our Discord server. It's the perfect place to connect with fellow archers, share your experiences, and stay updated on all things Unstrung Archery. You'll find the links to both our voice submission platform and our Discord server on our link tree or in the episode description below. Your voice matters, and we can't wait to have you join the discussion. Until next time, keep those questions coming and stay safe in your archery journey.